Okay, hello everybody. This is Artisan Loom here. I created a design last night, and it was for the breast cancer awareness for Chidaro's contest, Bling for breast cancer, 2015. And I created this. Now I haven't really fixed the bands, but I'm not feeling it. I like the design. I love the center. I love the whole thing. It's just that I think these colors are just so anemic. Yes, I know it's pink and white, but I think I can find better colors than this. Not liking this medieval at all. The medieval pink. Not liking it. I'm going to do this over. I already took it apart, so I can't show you my finished thing. I took it apart because I'm going to remake it because it didn't fall apart. And I'm going to continue on with the white, with those beads on the border. And then where this glitter pink is, I'm going to do silk baby pink. I love that color. It's so pearly looking, but it's baby pink. We're going to do that there. Then I do believe we're going to do, where I have the medieval, I'm going to do the fuchsia pink LE. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's either I'm going to put this fuchsia LE right where I have the medievals, or I'm going to do white where I have the medievals, and then the fuchsia down the center. I'm not sure what I do know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this part the fuchsia because the baby pink and the white are so close in color. I think it still would drown it out. So I'm going to do the white. I'm going to do baby pink silk bands, the pearl, and then I'm going to do the fuchsia LE, and then I'm going to continue on with the white pearl LE bands that they just took off their website. So that's what I'm going to do in hopes that it comes out to look a little bit better than what this is. This is just too anemic for me. Not as pretty as I'd like. And I might add, because there's these holes in it, I may be able to weave something through there, or I may go ahead and put some sort of beading also down the center. So we'll just have to see. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. Sorry, I took it apart before I wanted to start the tutorial, and I should have showed you what it looked like, but you get the gist. This is what it is. Okay, this is a 6-pin bar design, and you're going to set it up just like this. Your first and last are at the same height. And then you're going to drop down one on each side, and then you're going to go up one on each side. So the middle are the same height, then you drop down one, and you go up one. Okay? And it's going to be 2 full loom lengths long, and I believe that is for a full wrap. It's not a super, it looks like it's a tight design, but it's not as tight as some of my others, so there won't, it's kind of lays really flat. I mean, it's a nice design. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, but I do believe I'm going to call this the Iron Strength, and that name was given to me by AZMS mom Deborah. She thought the center looked like a gate, you know, and I wanted it to have something to do with breast cancer, so I figure strength. So Iron Strength is what we're going to call this design. So I love it a lot. So anyhow, I will be back here. Pick out your colors. If you're going to do breast cancer awareness, you don't have to. You can do it for anything. But go ahead and pick out your colors and meet me back here, and we will get started. Plus, I wanted to tell you that I beaded up these bands. I already had them beaded up because I took my bracelet apart. So if you're going to bead the border, you just need, I think you need 12 on each side, so a total of 24 beaded bands. And normally I would use a 6/0 seed bead, but I found these. The opening is a little bit bigger than a 6/0, but it still lays nice and cool. So you can use a 6/0 seed bead if you want, or any other type of bead. But you'll need 24 of those. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I am choosing to use the white LE pearl white for the border, and what we're going to do is we are just going to go around like this. Oops, I've got to sneeze, so I'm probably going to go off camera soon, right before it hits. Trying to stop it. Ugh. Okay, now I'm going to do every other one will be a beaded band, and like I was telling you, I'm using these as my beaded border. So I'm going to do a plain band first, then I'm going to do a beaded band. Plain band. I hope I can grab it. A beaded band. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way to the top on both sides, mirror image. Wherever you have the bead is wherever you have the bead on the other side, and just follow that to the top. So this is what your loom should look like to the end. Okay. All right, so the next area, let me get my bands out. I'm going to use the pink silk. It's in the pearl. It used to be pearl collection, but now they call it silk. Or maybe it has always been silk. I don't know. I think the white used to be called pearl, and then they moved it over to the silk. I don't know. But this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start off on this. You can do either side first, but I'm going to do, because you're going to do the mirror image. I'm going to go straight up and out to the right. And then go back in, and then go up. And then you're going to do the same thing. Okay, all the way up the loom. Just like that. So you'll do it over here, straight up. What I like about these silks is that they don't twist a whole lot. They have just a really neat way about them where they don't do a whole lot of twisting. I'm sure I'll have to fix some of the bands once I take it off, but they tend to be less twisty. And you're just going to do this all the way down the loom, just like that. Now that I have this part done all the way down to the end, this next part we're going to be doing triangles. Okay, so you need good quality stretchy bands for this part, and I think I'm going to use LE, these fuchsia ones. Now I didn't separate, some are lighter than the others, so I'm hoping that I can find some colors that are really close. I don't even know why there's two different colors. This was in the carbon mix, which I guess was fuchsia and black carbon. I don't understand why some are darker than the other, but I don't know if you can even tell. Anyhow, I think what I'm going to use is these. They tend to, out of all the LEs, or the, you know, they tend to have a really good stretch for whatever reason. So I'm probably going to use these, but your normal average LEs may not do the trick. I don't know. You just have to stretch it out a little bit and see if it's going to work. But I did not like the medieval color that I chose, and I don't have a huge amount. I need a darker color for that part, and I don't really have a darker color, so I'm going besides this, so this will be the color that I'm choosing. So basically we're going to do triangles all the way down like I normally do, just like this. And what I like about these is that they're round, cylindric, so I don't have to do a lot of untwisting. And then, you know, the silks, those don't twist a lot. So when I take this off the loom, I'm hoping that I don't have to do too terribly much to it. So you're going to do that on both sides. Now, if you chose to make this and you didn't use LE and you wanted to do the triangles an easier way to where that they don't twist up so much, one way you can do it is just do a single chain going up all the way to the end on both sides, and then that way you can just bring over with your hook, just bring it up, and that will get it to twist a little bit less. Okay, and to me that's an easier way to do it. But since I have these cylindric bands, it's not going to do it as much. So I'm going to go off camera and let you finish your triangles all the way up the loom. So now that I have that done, I'm going to go back to my white. We're going to tie the white back in and do the center like we did. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go up. We're going to go straight across, and then we're going to go up again. Okay, so on the next one, we will go up, straight across, and up again. Up, straight across, and up again. Okay, and we're going to do that the entire way up the loom. Okay, so go ahead and finish that. Now that we've got all our bands laid all the way to the top, it's time to turn our loom around, and we're going to need a cap band right here. Okay, and we're going to place it right here. I do believe that's what we're going to do. Okay, so once we get that done, we're ready to loom. And what we're going to do is, that doesn't seem right. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at my pictures. I forgot I didn't take my boo-boos out. Okay, we're going to go forward. Hold on. Forward. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take this band off because I really don't need it. I'm going to just take this band off. So basically, just cut that band off, and then you have your double cap band here. So we're going to go up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go up on this side as well. Okay, just like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go forward into this one, and then we're going to go into this peg, the crossband that's going this way. We're going to go grab that one, and we're going to cross it over, go into this side, grab the other side of that band, cross it over, and then we're going to go forward. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And I believe we're going to do that all the way up the loom. We're going to go in here, straight forward. Then we're going to go into here and bring this over to the left. Go in, bring it over to the right, and then go back in over here and bring it straight forward. Okay, it's going to look a little bit different here, just because this was the beginning. Okay, so this one we're going to go forward. Well, if I can grab that band. And then we're going to go in and grab this one and bring it over. Go back into this one, go to the left, and then go straight up and down. Forward, get the crossband here on the left, bring it over to the right, go in here, grab that top band, which is the other half of that crossband, bring it to the left, and then go forward. Okay? And you're going to be doing that all the way down the loom. Okay? So go ahead and finish your center part. Okay, so now once we have that done, be sure to push your bands down. Now we're going to do our triangles. And basically all we're going to do is we're going to go in through this peg, pull it out just a little bit to give it a little bit of stretch, but not too hard, and then just bring it back to itself. Okay, so go in, grab this one, pull it out a little bit, and bring it back to itself. Alright, it's a whole lot easier if you try to bring it out a little bit first before you just put it over. So do that the entire way down the loom. So now that we're done with that, I'm going to need a cap band on both of these pegs right here. Triple cap band is what I'm going to do. So we're not going to loop these back to themselves. So you got to pay close attention. You're going to go in and grab this one, and this one's going to do the long stretch out to the left. Okay? Then this one right here is going to go forward. Okay? And then the band that's going down towards the left is just going to go out a short stretch to the left. This one will go a long stretch out. This one will go straight up. And then this one will do the short straight. So how I remember, okay, is I just go, okay, long stretch, straight up to the left. Long stretch, straight up and to the left. That's how I remember it. Okay, so that's how you're going to do it all the way to the top. You'll do the mirror image on this side, which will be long stretch to the right, straight up and to the right. Long stretch, straight up and to the right. Long stretch, straight up, and to the right. That's how I remember it. That way I say that every time I go so I don't mess up where I'm supposed to put it. So go ahead and do that all the way to the end. So once you finish this last band will just go straight up. So I did the long stretch straight up to the right, and now I'm just going to bring this one straight forward. Okay? Make sure you push your bands down. Well, because all we have left is the border. So you're just going to do your normal border. Just bring it out to the left and go straight up the entire way till you get, till you get in towards the center at the top. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Okay, and so I'm going to go off camera and finish this part, and you can meet me at the top with the C-clip and we'll take it off the loom. Okay, I've got my C-clip handy, and what I'm going to do is go in through here, at least I think I am. Grab that band, hold it with this finger, go in, grab the other side of that band, put it on my hook, take my C-clip, well, and place it on. I'm going to let it hang out there with the hook. And then what you can do is you can look on the side if you wanted to just be curious if all your bands got caught and that it won't fall apart. This one looks like it's pretty good, so you shouldn't have any issues. Okay, basically now you just take it off the loom. Do not rip it off with your fingers. Always use your hook. And you can just go through and lift the tension off the sides real carefully, especially if they're tight. I think the triangles are going to be the worst of the tightness. This one you don't have to worry about so much. But just pull it off both sides. And then you're just going to go off each individual one going up. I'm not going to loosen these tensions. I'm just going to take each. I'm going to be real careful because I've already snapped a couple of these when I was trying to loom up the triangle, so I'm going to have to be real careful. But I'm just going to go through and take off each individual peg carefully. Okay, so I'm going to take mine off the loom and we'll meet back here to see what it looks like. Hopefully better than my first one. Just took it off the loom. Okay, this is what we're looking at. I'm going to go through and stretch my bands. I love this center. I don't know why. I just love it. I'll go through and stretch all my bands out just to kind of get everything to fall into place. And that's basically what we have here. Okay, you can go through and fix your bands, pulling your beads in the center of the band. That way it lays flat like that versus like that. Very simple. And then I'm going to go through and straighten my bands. I don't have a lot because I used a lot of LE, so it shouldn't be a problem. Fix the bands when I went off camera. Let me and fix the beads, and this was the final outcome. I think it's a really nice design, and I have to say that I'm definitely not a fan of fuchsia like I thought I was. I love baby pink and I love the white, but I'm not digging the fuchsia. But for breast cancer, this is be pretty cool. Now, if you see all these little holes in it, you'll be able to weave something through that if you wanted to make it with some extra bling. That would be cool. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to, and see, look at the sides. The sides are pretty cool. This is how it just lays nice and flat. And look at the back. If you choose that you want this is the signature side. I love how the center does and looks. But this is the back side. So if you blinged it and you choose this to be the back side, all you have to do is pop your beads through to the other side. And then you can use this as your signature side. But this is the signature side, okay? And this is for Breast Cancer Awareness Chadero's contest that I'm going to enter it in. And this is called Iron Strength. So, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's a pretty simple design, not super tight, lays nice and flat. Hope you enjoyed it. All right. Take care, everybody. Until next tutorial. Bye-bye.